Hello gamers, welcome back to Minecraft Snapshot 25W41A. We are in the Mounts of Mayhem Snapshot stage. It's been a while. We're gonna cover all of these. I know my setup and my props could have probably looked better, but I'm having problems with my mouse, so this literally took almost 2 hours to make. We're gonna get started. Starting off with the Nautilus, this is a brand new ocean mob, and it spawns in all ocean biomes, has 7.5 hearts. Now this is what it looks like. It's very large, like it's very big. It has like a dash attack, and it's actually, since it's neutral, let me just go into survival real quick. If I punch this guy, this is an untamed one, he's just gonna start beating me to death. And he's like fast. Oh, hey, don't do that. And there's a oh. Where'd he go? If they're on land, they're gonna die. Look at this stupid dumb idiot. Haha. But yeah, they're neutral, so if you attack them, they're gonna attack you. And they do a pretty decent amount of damage. But anyway, they eat pufferfish. Now, this one's already tamed, so they're tamed by pufferfish. Just to let you know, but they're also bred by pufferfish, and their babies look like this. Wow, look at that. Oh, how cute. Oh, get oh, look at that. Oh, I didn't notice, but they like kind of move vertically as well. That's cool. Now, after you breed, or after you tame them, I'm just gonna restart. After you tame them, they're gonna be like happy gas. So, for example, wherever you tame them or wherever you last dismount them, they're gonna stay within like a 32 block radius if they don't have a saddle on, and a 16 block radius if they do have a saddle on. Now, to actually ride them, you just kind of hold this, click on them just like any other mob, and they give you the Breath of the Nautilus effects, which last forever. Now, what does that do? See my bar on the bottom? Yeah, that's what it does. It pauses your oxygen bar. It doesn't actually stop it. So like, for example, yep, there we go. If I go down, and unlike, oh, well, it's not gonna show you if you're at the top. All right, there we go. Now, unlike the potion of water breathing, this doesn't replenish your oxygen. It just pauses it. So for example, say you're like dying underwater, you could actually just get onto your Nautilus and just stop dying because it pauses your oxygen, so you don't have to breathe. Now, you control this thing just like a happy gas, so if you want to go up, you just look up. Jumping is actually its dash ability, so it's pretty fast. But like, if you want to go up, you just like that. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, moving on. All right, next we have the Nautilus armor. Now, this is brand new. This is pretty cool. They're found in the buried treasure chest, the ocean ruins, and the shipwrecks. It didn't really specify which armors, so I'm assuming all the armors except for netherite, because you have to actually make that one. So it comes in the copper, gold, iron, diamond, and netherite variants. There's no leather, probably because if you were to put leather into water, it would be very wet and gross. I don't know the explanation for that, honestly. But you can upgrade the diamond to netherite with a smithing template. So I have the ingredients here, and if I just put this all in here, here we go, netherite armor. Everything else is uncraftable, unfortunately. But something I did learn that wasn't in the changelog, I think, is that you can actually smelt these guys and turn them into nuggets, which is cool. And I think you can actually do that with iron horse armor and copper horse and gold horse armor. I just didn't know that they would actually remember to do that. But that's pretty cool. Now, let's actually see what it looks like. Alright, let's see. So this is the copper one. This one's, I don't know, I think this is my least favorite. Mostly because it's so dark. Like, why is it so dark? And then gold. I like gold a lot. I like the diamond and gold. Netherite's a little too dark for me. Where the hell did that come from? Whatever. And then iron. I actually really like iron. It's very bright. I think iron might be my favorite, actually. But yeah, these are the differing armors. It's very similar to horse armor, so I'm not going to give the stats for that. But yeah, it should just help you protect your Nautilus better. Next, we have the zombie Nautilus. Now, these spawn at nights with trident drowns. So these are trident drown jockey thingies. It's pretty bad. and they're only really hostile if you find them with the drowned, actually, because that's the only thing they can spawn with. And other than that, they're actually pretty much just like a Nautilus, except for the fact that they burn in the sunlight. Unless you have them wear armor, which I have this tamed one wearing armor, so it's not gonna drown. But other than that, it's pretty much just, oh my god, not again. It's pretty much just a normal Nautilus, except it's dead and it's going to die. Actually, does it die out of the water? We will find out. Alright, let's move on for now. Oh, it's dying. Alright, next is the zombie horse. Yes, we finally got the zombie horse. Yippee, yippee. Oh, I'm flying. Okay, these guys are going to spawn at night with a spear zombie. We'll get into the spears very soon. They're very scary. They do a lot of damage. But actually, they're only really hostile if ridden by the hostile mother zombie. Same thing with Nautilus. It's basically like a land Nautilus, or is the Nautilus like a seahorse? I don't know. They burn in the daylight, but you can prevent that with armor, as you can see here, because they are indeed a zombie. Even though the skeleton horse doesn't burn in the day, but we're gonna ignore that, you know. And the way to tame them is actually just like a horse, but instead of hay or wheat, you can actually tame them with mushrooms. So if yeah, you see, this is the thing with my mouse. For some reason, every time I do left click, it does pick block for some reason, and it's like really annoying. So if I fed it some mushrooms, oh, and it's not going to. There we go. And yeah, I think it can actually be bred by red mushrooms, right? No, it can't. Okay, that's good to know. How do I get out of here? Yeah, other than that, it's pretty much just a horse. Oh wow, your jump sucks. Yeah, that's the zombie horse though. Pretty cool. Finally got the zombie horse. Really awesome. I keep forgetting you can't see my hands. I'm doing things in real life, like I'm moving my hands all over the place, but instead it's just my Minecraft player freezing for no reason. Moving on. Next we have these spears. Look at this beautiful little baby. Oh my god. Alright, here's the crafting recipe. It's 2 sticks and a mineral. It's our first tiered weapon in like, I don't know how long. In quite a while though. And actually you can find these around the world. So let me just quickly show you. I wrote it down. Copper and iron spears can be found in weaponsmith houses. Iron spears can also be found in buried treasures. Stone spears can be found in the ocean ruins. And then diamond spears can be found in the Bastion remnants and the end cities. And update! No way, dude! Oh my gosh, they're finally doing it. But yeah, you can also just craft them. They come in all tiers. And if you want the diamond one, you just got to do the same thing with any other netherite tool. Get this. Here we go. There we go. Netherite sphere. Wow, that took a long time to bring up. What is the... Hold on. Oh my... That's some mace level cooldown, bro. Alright, we're gonna test this. Now, spears actually have 2 attacks. It's a jab and a charge. Now, the jab is the one you probably aren't excited for, so I'm just gonna quickly go over this. It's kind of just it's a jab. I don't know what else to say. But it's cooldown based, and depending on your tier, it's actually gonna go either slower or faster. So what is actually the fastest jab, while something like netherite is the slowest? Oh my god, just bringing it up is so slow. But yeah, there's a very significant difference between the cooldown between the two. Okay, I'm gonna actually show you the actual distance of the spear. So here it is. This is 5 blocks away from the guy. Holy moly. Now there's an actual downside to this that I call it a blind spot. So you actually can't stand too close, otherwise you're just gonna miss your target entirely. But it's only really 1 block, so I think 2 blocks so you can actually hit your target. Yes. Other than that, it's a pretty significant range. Next is actually charge. Now, charge is based on your speed and your material. You just hold like the right click, and it's gonna have 3 stages. Now, this is the first stage. It's called engaged, I think. Then it goes to, I forget, tired, and then disengaged, and then it will go back into your idle form after a while. And it's actually affected by the tiers, so like better tiers are going to be heavier, so it'll be faster to go to each stage. So like here's netherite, it's already in the 2nd stage, now it's in the 3rd stage, and then it's going to go back up like right now. So this is all based on speed. I don't know if it has like a an infinite range, an infinite... It probably does, because I feel like getting speed is a little bit more difficult than like the mace is getting height. So it's probably has like an infinite damage, just like the mace. So yeah, it's based on speed, so depending on how fast you're going is gonna depend on how much damage you do. And it has a very similar range to the jab. I think it's actually the same range. Let me just... yeah, it's the same range. Okay. One thing to note is that this is not as easy as you think. I actually tried this on a normal world. This was kind of hard to use. Jab was pretty easy though. I liked using jab. But charge was a little difficult. It was probably easier with jousting, but like just charging at like people, not the easiest thing to do. Now there's also a new enchantment that's exclusive to the spear. It's called Lunge, and it is a kind of like a mobility enchantment. It kind of just, so what it does, it propels you forward, and depending on like where you're aiming, it's probably more efficient. So like for example, if I just do this, it's not that far, but if I jump, you get some significant range actually. You can actually even jump over fences here. Wait, watch this. Oh shit. Now, on a downside, a very unfortunate downside, is that this thing takes up a lot of durability. I'm just gonna show you. This is a netherite spear. Watch what happens when I try to lunge. Oh my, okay. Oh my, that's more than 200 durability. That's a lot. I do hope they kind of adjust that to be a little less, because that is a lot of durability. Like a lot of durability. That is ridiculous. You can also hit people with the spear. Oh, that's cool. You don't actually just like immediately kill it. I'm pretty sure this is also doing a significant amount of damage because it is very fast. Like that's a lot of speed in a very short amount of time. That probably does a lot of damage actually. Oh my god, my spear is almost broken. They gotta tone that down a little bit. Maybe like instead of, it's gone. Yeah, maybe instead of like 200 plus durability, maybe like 30. Because that's still a lot, but it's not that much. It's not enough to make this enchantment completely how do I say it? Useless. Because why would I do this to my spear? If I can't use it for mobility and damage, like why would I have this enchantment? That's the thing. So I think 30 durability, maybe 40 would be much better than 200. But you know, that's just a me thought. But anyway, that's it for the snapshot. This was a real pain to set up. So I'm probably next snapshot I'll probably have a new mouse. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. I do this very often. I don't have a way to get out of here. And I hope to see you for the future Amounts of Mayhem snapshots. Bye bye.